Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes? It's Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today is Thursday, April 1st, 2010, and I just wanted to give you guys a brief heads up. I will be stopping my blog effective tomorrow. I'm just gonna kind of close it up. It's got a lot of things going on, and so it's been a good run, but thanks for joining. Thanks for watching the videos. But after tomorrow, the blog will be done, and there will be no more updates after that. I will not be posting any more support or anything like that. But I wish you guys the best of luck, and it was fun along this ride. So hopefully the system can help you out. And I just wanted to say that is a big April Fool's joke, haha. And you guys probably caught that anyways, but yeah, that was a lame attempt of me trying to play an April Fool's joke on everybody. So to confirm, the blog is not dying. I just wanted to do something fun, and maybe you didn't find it funny, but maybe you did. So anyways, if this is your first time watching these videos, you're going to want to click on the link right above it that says, if this is your first time visiting this blog, read this first. Please click on that, and it's going to give you the rules to the system. And I encourage you to read those rules, study them up, get a good foundation on it, and then come back and then watch these videos, because it's going to make a lot more sense. Because otherwise you're going to get lost, because I don't really talk about the system rules in the video, but instead I talk about more of how to apply it into the market. So definitely want to do that. Do yourself a favor and read that, and you're going to get a lot more, trust me, out of these videos. So that's my little disclaimer, but for you regulars out there, I just want to welcome you back, and thanks for sticking with it. Hopefully the videos are helping you out. Maybe they're creating some juices in your minds and how you can trade better, or maybe they're sparking new ideas, but that's really the goal here. So I'm just going to jump right into it. First thing I want to open up is my charts, of course, and I have my 15-minute, my 4-hour chart, and I'll open up my 4-hour chart so we can find our trend. And let me see. Okay, so we've been seeing this nice uptrend for quite a few days now. The most recent trend change candle was back on the 28th, and since then we haven't had any new trend change candles. In fact, the trend has been moving up nicely. So at the start of our day, we were only looking for long trades, and if I move through today's action, you can see that no new trend change candles were formed. In fact, the price just continued to move up. Therefore, the trend was still up. We only looked for long trades the entire day, and it's really quite simple to find the trend when the market is trending. So and today was no different for this uptrend. So really only looking for long trades, and that's it. So before I start trading, though, I'm on my 15-minute chart, by the way, and I've moved it back to before midnight. But before I start trading, I do want to take a look at my news events for the day. So you can go to babypips.com, click on this tools tab, and it's going to automatically bring up the news events for the day. And it never hurts to double check, so make sure you have the correct date. Today is April 1st, which is April Fool's Day. And look at this time zone drop down bar. Just make sure it's set to your correct time zone, because the most important thing here that we're looking for is what time news events come out, because we don't want to be in the market when these news events come out. So we're looking for news that affects either the UK or the US, because that's the currency pair we're trading. So under this currency column, I'm looking for just that. And if you go down to 4:30, you could see that there is a news event for the sterling, the British pound, and we have a news event which is the Purchasing Manager Index Manufacturing, or PMI, Manufacturing PMI for short. And then if you scroll down, 7:30, we had Challenger job cuts, but that's not really important, so I'm not even worrying about that. But if you do go down to 8:30, we have continuing claims and initial jobless claims, so I will mark that. And then at 10 a.m. we had the ISM manufacturing report, along with a bunch of other U.S. reports as well. So to recap, we had 4:30, 8:30, and 10 a.m. And I'm just marking that down on my notepad, and you can do the same thing, or you can set an alert or some kind of alarm just to let you know when those news events are coming out, because you don't want to be in the markets when the news events are coming out. So now that I have that handy and I know I'm only looking for long trades, I can now begin my day. So what I'm going to do is move my chart forward one candle at a time and give you my thought process along the way. And again, remember, the goal is to minimize the discrepancies between what you're seeing and what I'm seeing, and that way you know that you're trading the system correctly. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to move the chart forward one candle at a time. And let's look right here. We get a crossover right away early in the day. I'll have to zoom up my chart so you can see it. But RSI is above 50, stochastics are trending up. MACD is negative and gaining value, so this is a valid entry. We don't have any news events coming out until 4:30, so we're okay here. So you want to go ahead and enter at the close of the candle, which is at 52.02, and you can put your stop loss at the most recent swing low, and then the target would be at the nearest 0.50 level. This case is at 52.50, so it gives us about 48 pips of potential profit, which is pretty good. And so now we'll just let the trade roll, and we continue to watch it. You can see that it does move up quite nicely there, but again, unfortunately it moves down just low enough for us to get stopped out here. This is at 245, and unfortunately we do get stopped out, so we're just going to mark that down and not worry about it too much, but that's what happened. So now if I just continue to watch the markets, here we get a crossover, and this is at 315, RSI is above 50, stochastics trending up. MACD is negative and gaining value, so this is a valid entry. Now this closes at 3:30. We have news at 4:30, so that's about an hour. We have had a nice uptrend though lately, so I'm going to be a little aggressive here, and I will take this. But no matter what, I'm going to exit before the 4:30 news, no matter where my trade is. But because we've seen that nice uptrend, I'm going to be a little aggressive here and go ahead and enter. And I'll enter at the close of the candle, which is at 52.24. Our stop will be at the most recent swing low at 51.79. And the target will be at the nearest 0.50 level at 52.50. And that gives us about 26 pips of potential profit. And so now I'll let the trade roll and just watch it carefully. Alright, here's 4 o'clock. Now here's 4:15. Now my target isn't hit by this time. Again, I know news is coming out at 4:30, and I already made it up in my mind that I was going to exit no matter what before the news. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter at the close of this, or excuse me, exit at the close of this candle, which is 52.34. So you get just, a few pips there. Not enough to go screaming home or retire with, but it is still a win. So we'll mark that down. And then here's the 4:30 candle. Alright, so now we'll just continue to watch the market, and we're looking for another crossover, and here we get one. This is at 5:45. RSI is above 50. MACD was negative and gaining value. However, stochastics, if I zoom up right on it, looks like they're just meeting, but again, they haven't quite crossed over. So at this point, I'm not going to enter this trade because stochastics doesn't match up. So no entry for me on this one, and I'm going to just go ahead and let it pass, and just continuing to watch it. And I will admit, this range-bound movement early on in the day kind of also gave me that inclination to stay out of the market, but I'm just continuing to watch it. Alright, so 7:30, 7:45, here's 8 o'clock. You can see the market hasn't been doing much. Now here's a crossover, but this is the 8:30 candle, which is a news candle, so that automatically means, I'm not going to take it no matter what. But let's look at the indicators anyways. RSI is above 50. MACD was negative and gaining value. However, again, if you look at stochastics, they haven't quite crossed up. So I wouldn't have entered this even if it wasn't a news candle. And then if you just watch it, the market does seem to move up here. And that happens very late in the day. But for the most part, it was kind of a choppy movement throughout today. It wasn't a clear uptrend for today's movement. But again, you got to take what the market gives you. So that was pretty much it for today's update. If you have any questions, feel free to post it in the blog or ask it in the forums. But that really sums it up for today. And I will see you all on the next update. Cowabunga, dudes.